Yusef from Casablanca. How are you? Thanks for watching. Hey, Jim. Very well, thank you. Oh, sorry about that, hit the camera. Got a few knives in mail order today. Thought I would turn the camera on, get them knocked out this afternoon. Told the guy I'd get them back in the mail to him tomorrow. Changed out my belts, got brand new belts today, other than the 120. I left the 120. I can't tell how many people are watching. There's something blocking. Oh, there we go. All right, I couldn't see the count. 24 people watching and 0 thumbs up. That's a bummer. Come on, people, hit that thumbs up button. Get the algorithm working for me. There you go, Yusef. Appreciate it. Yusef from Morocco. Thanks for watching. What time is it in Casablanca? All right, late at night. Isn't that weird? Something's going on with YouTube and my channel. My views have dropped dramatically. That's all right. I think they've changed the algorithms again. It'll be what it'll be. See, there's only 24 people watching. They're not pushing it out anymore. 60 people watching. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button and tell me where you're watching from. We're Sharpen Right Services. We're located in League City, Texas. That light is driving me crazy. It keeps sliding. Well, I tell you what, fresh belts cut fast. Well, it's always a work in progress. I'm always doing something with it. These are all brand new knives, all brand new Mercers. This guy likes to fish. He sent me a bunch of fishing knives. Very warm here today, 79 degrees in the shop. We've got all the fans going. I think winter is over for Texas. Thought one of the dogs was out here and I couldn't see her. She's laying back there. It's about time for school to and let out, and all the kids will be walking by, and she likes to watch the kids walk by on their way home from school. Richard, it's a angle finder. Zeroes it out to the platen, and then I set it on the the jig. Brain fart. The jig that's holding the knife to get the exact edge angle. Make sense? The jig makes sure I have a consistent edge angle all the way across the blade. Gives me control. I like it. You know, some guys do it freehand. I like the AMK. It's just a great machine for getting consistent bevels across all of your knives. You're not guessing at the angle. So I zero it out. It's zero. Set the knife down. 19.23. I wanted a little under 20 degrees for these knives. 20 degrees per side. Which is a little bit less than the factory angle. These are new knives. These have never been sharpened. Just want to make sure I don't get them hot. And once I got the apex, all I need is a couple of passes on the next few grits. And I go from 180 to 600 to 1200, and then I deburr. I leave the kitchen knives a little toothy, not a super polish on them. Correct. Consistent bevel and angle. Have a good one, Jim. Stay safe. We got a little hump right there. Got a weird little grind on this. Well, I hope everybody's having a good afternoon wherever you're at. If you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're so inclined, please subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. We're Sharpen Right Services. We're located in League City, Texas. League City's halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We sharpen salon and barber and pet grooming shears, clipper blades, sewing and industrial scissors, and just about any kind of knife. This was an order of knives that came in the mail today. Well, I say mail, it was UPS delivered them this morning. And so I'm going to get them all sharpened and I'll pack them back up and take up the UPS tomorrow. We get we get things from all around the country. A lot of people will find us here on YouTube. You mean, are you asking the hardest thing that I sharpen? Meaning the most difficult thing to sharpen? I believe the clipper blades are the most difficult thing to sharpen because there's so many different variables to get the clipper blades to cut properly. And they make me the least amount of money for the most amount of time. Does that make sense? But if you don't do clipper blades, you don't get to do the shears for the dog groomers. And shears is where I make the money. So the clipper blades is kind of a trade-off. I don't like doing them because they are such a pain. They're dirty most of the time. Like I said, lots of variables, lots of moving parts in clippers. So it's my least favorite thing to sharpen. I don't know if you subscribed to it or not, but check it out. Just go to my channel and look at some of the clipper blade videos that I've done, and you can see it's kind of tedious. You gotta clean them, you gotta disassemble them, you gotta sharpen them, then you gotta put them all back together again, then you gotta test them. It's not fun. All right, here's the guy's fishing knives. Look, he's still got scales on it. I'm gonna clean it real quick on the Scotch-Brite wheel. I'll be right back. All right, I'm going to do these at 16 degrees. This is a fillet knife, fishing fillet knife. So it's going to have a low edge angle. pass on the 180. We got a burr now. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody joining me out there. I hope you hit that thumbs up button. It does help our little business. If you're so inclined, subscribe to the channel. We get a little income every month from our YouTube channel. We're doing some fillet knives now. It's got like 6 fillet knives. Try to do the fillets about 16 degrees per side. This one has been drugged through one of those drag through sharpeners. I'm not going to reprofile the blade, it's just too thin. Just sharpen it. Man, this one is really dull. I'm hitting it with a little water, keep it cool. Well, I appreciate everybody watching out there. Hope you're having a good day wherever you're at. Ha! I don't know about that. That sounds like a complicated process there. I'm in no hurry. You in a hurry? He's got 3 of the same Kershaw fillet knives. Got fish guts on them. Stephen, this is a worn 120 to start. So it's probably around a 200 grit. At this point, and then I go to a 600. Once I get the apex with the 180, it's just lowering that grit, smoothing the edge, and creating a thinner and thinner burr, so the burr just flakes off. I'm sorry, that was a 1200. So it's 180, 600, 1200, and then I use a dry felt belt. I take off the burr with a little piece of leather. This just gives it a slight polish and takes off any of the micro burrs that are on the blade. Since I'm not going to strop it. How's that? How's that? Plenty sharp enough for a fish. And we'll do another couple of, we got one more of these. So he had 3 of these knives. I don't have any hair on my arms anymore from doing that. I usually do that with a pocket knife, not with a kitchen knife. Nobody wants my hairy body hair on their kitchen knives. He's got these really dull, I'll tell you. I think I sharpened them last year about this time. I have to look back at the records. He mails them to me. I charge $1 an inch for the length of the blade. We got one more thick blade to do. And we got 3 folders to do. Stones are fine. I mean, stones are fantastic for sharpening knives. They're just labor intensive. And so I'm a commercial sharpening business, so I can't do stone work. The only time I use whetstones is with the Salon and Barber and Grooming shears. I do use them to work the ride lines for those. And every once in a while, I will do a straight razor for somebody. If it's a real good client that needs a straight razor done, I don't do many of them, but I do use stones on that. And as far as woodworking tools, I don't do it. I have a Tormek if I needed to do it, but I just turned that business down. I get a lot of calls for woodworking tools, but that's very labor intensive also, and it's just not part of my business. I don't sharpen it. There's some sharpeners that sharpen everything. I do not. I don't know what edge angle this is, so we're going to have to find out. It looks like it's about 20 degrees, but I'm not sure. I want to copy the angle that's on the knife if I can. I don't want to change the geometry of the blade if I can help it. Unless I have to, you know what I mean? That's way too low there. It's not going to be 13. I'm going to start around 18 degrees. For this small of a blade, it's probably about right. Actually, I think it's about 20. I'm going to go to 19 and see what it looks like on a first pass. And that's what it is, right at 19 degrees. Got a little flat spot in the belly. All right, we apexed. I'm actually going to strop this knife and give it a polished edge. Well, thanks, Brian. I've got multiple machines. No, this is the leather strop. I usually strop the small knives like this and the pocket knives. Now just do a little micro sharpening on it, lower the edge, a little bit on the edge there by hand. Hang on, you'll see how nice it is. I cleaned all the schmutz off of it. You see that? How pretty that edge is. And so, let's see. Hair popping off. I don't have any hair on my left arm. I don't know if y'all can see that coming off. My hair is so thin. But anyway, you see the hair on it? It's razor sharp. All right, let's do the pocket knives. Do this one first. All right. So we got 3 more knives to do. We can ride out a little over an hour live stream. I appreciate everybody. 20 people out there hit that thumbs up. That does help our little algorithm out. No, not necessarily. Most of the pocket knives, like this one, I'll do this one at 18 degrees, and that's about right for a pocket knife. But some of the other knives, they could be 20, they could be 18. There is no standard. I will say that Benchmade folding knives are 18 degrees from the factory. They state what their edge angle is. All right, that's 18 degrees right there. And that'll be good. And I got a micro burr already. So it was 18 degrees from the factory. It looks like this knife has never been sharpened. Looks good. Hey Brian, thanks for watching from LA. We got 2 more to do. Appreciate everybody watching out there and keeping me company this afternoon. My name is Mike White. I'm with Sharpen Right Services. We're located in League City, Texas. League City's halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. All right, so I got this one cleaned all the schmutz off of it. So it's got a nice polished, fresh bevel on it. It's sharp. It's very sharp. All right. How do you open this thing? There it is. It looked like it was sharpened before, and they jacked up the grind. Huh. got a huge flat spot where it's ground on something. I'm just trying to even out the bevels. I don't think I did. All right, I think we got it. I think we got it as close as we're gonna get it. I don't know. I mean, you're just using a knife to cut rubber hose or what? I think I would get a tubing cutter. Or cutting rubber, huh? I'd get a something razor edge, I would think. Get you a throwaway razor blade. Yeah, I'd get a rotary cutter. Find you a rotary cutter for that. Bandsaw, yeah. I wouldn't use a regular knife. That's what I'm saying. All right, one more knife, and then I'm going to go get a soda. Need a soda. You know, I bet they make some kind of commercial rotary cutter, an electric rotary cutter. Richard, you just haven't found the right tool, buddy. There's got to be something out there, commercial cutter for that kind of stuff that you can do. If you do a lot of it, be worth the money. All right, we're up to 79 degrees in the shop now. All right, there we go. That's the last knife of this batch. Hey, I appreciate everybody watching. Hope you have a good evening wherever you're at. There you go. X-Acto knife would be perfect cutting rubber and stuff like that. Guys, hope y'all have a great evening. Y'all take care.